too slow. Hey, Daisy Mae, Sandra. Hey, Grandma. No, you ain't, Grandma. There you are.
I see a commercial. I got set up.
You had a commercial?
Yeah.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Why am I
Miss Helen, ma'am.
so low? I got to get a cushion.
All right. Miss Helen Stewart, where you at? I got your jersey on. Elva and Melissa and Pamela.
Back.
Grandma's getting her a cushion, y'all. Michelle, how y'all doing? Y'all help me remember when Helen Stewart comes in. I got her jersey on today. I want her to see it. Oh, thank you, Miss Sandra. That's sweet. Grandma, I saw your video after you had sang your song and got off.
What?
When I went to lunch, you was already off of your video. Your video you done today.
I was going 2 times.
Do what now?
I hear 2 things. Now I don't hear nothing now. It wasn't together. I don't know. Maybe it's all right. I don't.
Okay, well, we'll see. Hey, Pat. Hey, Thelma. No, by the time I got to lunch and pulled you up, you had already got off.
Wrong. It's we were talking.
I don't know what to tell you, Grandma. I think it's on your end. Danny? Grandma can't hear nothing. And when she hears something, she says she hears 2 things going at one time.
I hear you, but it ain't matching up.
She says she hears me, but it ain't matching up. Does she need to go out and come back?
How do I get out?
Danny said just restart your computer. And we'll send you another link.
Okay.
And I don't remember how to send the link. Oh, okay. Get down, lady. Get down. Okay, everybody. Cindy, Michelle, Melissa, Debbie, how y'all doing? Heck town, we're trying to get Grandma situated here. She'll be back. Do I need to go ahead and do it now? Okay. Click on regenerate guest. Okay. The HH. Yep. 8TPP. Just click on it.
Yeah, do I need to come over there?
I reckon so, because I don't remember how to do it. Y'all bear with us. Danny don't feel good and I'm agitating him, but I can't help it. I don't know how to do it.
Do you need the mouse?
I thought I did. Oh. H. See, I forgot.
Just because you ain't tried.
I forgot. Thank you. Y'all pray for Danny. He don't feel good. And I've aggravated him. Ooh, I see a bunch of folks. Melissa. Cindy. Yeah, Cindy, there is a lot of sickness around. They are around here too. There's Grandma.
See me.
Well,
There
I had to click on you.
Oh, well, I didn't know. I don't know about this stuff. Gracious.
Thank you, Melissa.
Hey, y'all. I just learned how to get on YouTube, and now I'm having to learn something else.
I'm having to learn it too, and I don't have it yet either, Grandma.
Whew, gracious.
Hey, Lynn Burns and everybody. Debbie.
I don't know what happened.
It's all right. We got it now.
You look like you kind of in the dark.
Good. I don't have the light on over the table. I forgot to turn it on. Let me go turn it on because it might make a difference.
I see the UPS going up the road. No wonder you big old high up. You got a big old pillow over there.
I got to have a pillow, Grandma. I got a pillow under my butt and a pillow at my back. Oh, Lord. I done snatched my mic off. I do that every time I put it on. There's Thelma.
Oh, let me get my tablet so I can see. Because I can't see that writing over there.
Yeah, you gonna miss something, Grandma.
Well, that won't be the first time.
I was trying to tell you earlier that when I got to lunch and pulled you up, you had already got off.
Yeah, I got off by 12.
No, I don't go to lunch to 12, so it takes me till about 5 or 6 after to get situated.
I thought Danny was in there one time.
I don't know.
People were saying something to him.
Hey, Mama Tracy, did you get on your mama's live any? He's hooking his mic up, y'all. Hey, Kit Kat.
So can you hear me, Grandma?
Yeah,
I got on there. I mean, I was already watching, but I got on there and asked Bloomer did she want to come in and join y'all tonight on the live.
What did she say?
She said she didn't feel good.
Oh, bless her heart. We're
That-
still praying for her.
That maybe some other time.
oh, well, I didn't know.
I'm glad you asked her, though. I was actually going to ask Stephen if he would come in and talk with us tonight, but I didn't ever get a chance to ask him.
Well, there's some people can come in at my place because I
No,
tried,
you can put all three of y'all on the
We
screen.
can have more than me and you, Grandma.
I tried to take me a little rest this after I got through with my video. I was give out.
Well, now, Grandma, you know you don't have to do it if you don't feel like it.
Well, I mean, I rested a little bit, but I needed a rest. Then I had to go out there and feed the chickens. I just can't get everything done.
Then you needed to rest again after you done that, didn't you?
I just got to a while ago.
Oh, oh. Well, y'all, when I was, I had just, excuse me, clocked out from work, and a girl come up to me and told me she got a text message. One of the ladies that used to work with us passed away this afternoon. They
Oh,
found her. They found her dead in her home, and she's probably 8 years, 8, 9, 10, no, about 10 or 11 years younger than me. So
What's her name, Tim?
we called her LT. Her name's Loretta Taylor. She lives right up here on Ernest Stinson Road.
Ernest Stinson. Shoot, that's right up there.
I know. You
And
know
she
where
worked
the
at every job?
yeah, but she wasn't there anymore. But she worked out there with us a few years ago. She had some health issues. I don't know exactly what was wrong, but
I seen another young girl on Facebook today. I say young, I mean she about our age.
yeah, that had died.
Yeah.
I did too.
Danny
Somebody
said,
had a bad wreck yesterday somewhere over there on the highway. I don't know if that was who it was or not, but
Hey,
wow.
I feel fine, Mom. I just that's Mama Tracy, by the way. I just been out there videoing all day, working on that truck. And I ain't got cranked up and going yet, and Tammy come in late. Just a lot of pressure. Getting pressure on me about, I
Starting
mean,
on time.
starting on time.
nobody don't know how to do nothing. And
We sure don't. We haven't learned it yet, and we have to depend on him.
I mean, I get one thing going, and then I forget my earphones. I can't get it all together.
Yes, Hecktown. She Miss Loretta was saved and she knew Jesus, so she's in a better place. But I sure hate it. I know her brother checked on her a lot, and he lived close to her, so I'm assuming he just found her dead in the house today. You right, Mama Tracy. They ain't enough time in the day, because you know what? When I get off of this video, it'll be time to go to bed, and then it'll be time to get up and go back to work by the time I close my eyes.
That's right. I mean, me too. I mean, I get up thinking I'm gonna get a whole bunch done today. It's up. I'm at a snail pace. Just seems like I can't get enough done. I have to get out there and get everything together for my video, and then when I need to rest a little while. Oh, I read last night on the YouTube where somebody lived to be 122 years.
Wow.
I can't believe it. I don't know if that's true or not.
It may be, Grandma, because I know somebody that lived to be, I don't know them personally, but I know of them lived to be 109. So,
That's a
you
long way
know,
from 22.
that's right. But you know, God can do all sorts of things.
There's some people in the United States getting Social Security checks that's 300 years old.
Yeah, I know.
300?
A lot of people don't like Leon
Yeah.
Musk, but he sure uncovered that. That will be you, Miss Helen. Mama Tracy said that was going to be you,
Oh, no.
living past 100. You're gonna live to be you're gonna have to break that record. 123.
I don't know if I can make it, but I'm doing pretty good for right now. But
Then you would definitely be the oldest and probably only one left in the church. Oh,
did you see the video I put on Facebook last night of AJ's funeral?
no, ma'am. I hadn't had time to get on Facebook.
Well, you sit over there and watch movies.
Well, I didn't even. Did we watch a movie last night?
Well, you might not have last night, but you
I
did
don't think so.
We didn't even watch a movie last night.
the night before.
She went to bed.
Well, Grandma, you just said you put it on last night.
I know it. But I know you work. I used to work and come home and do all kind of stuff, wash clothes, hang them out, do all.
And you didn't even have no YouTube to do then.
But I got so much more done then than I get done now. I'm telling you.
I saw that your video was entitling him. So
Hey, I didn't understand your title today, Grandma, about something about a truck.
I ain't said nothing about no truck.
Your title had a truck. Had truck in the title.
No, it didn't.
Well, I'm fitting to look at it.
he's fitting to look at it again and make sure he's right.
April Fool's Day, no trucks today.
Tricks, I meant to say.
Oh.
Did I spell it wrong?
You got trucks, Grandma. Hey, welcome to my world.
What's that, Danny?
Okay.
My dad's mom's maiden name was Fitzpatrick.
I was thinking, what's she talking about trucks?
Tricks. And then somebody tricked me right off the bat. They said I had my shirt on inside out.
And you said, do I? I bet you didn't.
Yeah, I went, they said, April Fool.
Grandma, which one of them, I should remember, but I think it's Salvation Army. Which one of those stores do you like that you go in all the time?
Salvation Army.
Salvation Army. Okay. Well, that what's that other one's name over there? Danny?
I don't know, Tim.
Goodwill.
Goodwill, yeah.
Okay. The Goodwill people, they taking that stuff that people's donating and they jacking up the prices on it higher than anything you can buy in a store.
Time ago messing with them because I found that out myself.
They had a $78 vase in there somebody had donated, trying to sell it. And a woman said she was waiting for it to go down.
I quit doing that long time ago. That's the nicest place over there at Salvation Army. That's the place to go. Everything.
Yeah, I thought that was the one you was talking about, the Salvation Army that you went to. But that Goodwill, I won't never go back in there and buy nothing else.
I ain't been
not unless
a long time.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now that's just ridiculous.
It sure is.
They getting stuff in for nothing and selling it.
Salvation Army, they are nice. That lady, she watches my videos. It works at Salvation Army. She's nice as she can be.
Yeah. I ain't even gonna carry nothing back over there. I pretty much give mine to Teen Challenge anyway, but I ain't carrying nothing else back over there to Goodwill.
I ain't carried nothing over there, and I ain't going to.
I just took 4 loads to our local St. Vincent. It jumped up. Anyway, she just took 4 loads to their place where you donate. A big wig makes a lot of money, but they don't pay the workers very much. That's right, Mama Tracy. You got that right. Oh, happy birthday, Anita. I would sing to you, but I can't sing.
I can't neither, but I do try to sing my little song. Danny,
Yeah.
what was some of my comments being hid for today?
Oh, like they put a bunch of hearts lined up in a row or something like that, you know. And they put a bunch of them. And YouTube don't know if they trying to spam the chat, but that they do that all the time, and the moderators always okay it, you know. It wasn't nothing said bad.
Oh well, I didn't want nothing. Nobody saying nothing bad, but I don't see all the comments and
Hey,
Yeah.
some people like sit there and hold the keyboard and tap it and make a bunch of hearts in a row, and
yeah.
YouTube just thinks that they trying to mess up the chat.
Oh,
Cindy said they do that at their Goodwill too.
You had a good video, Mom.
thank you, Danny. I don't even hardly know what I done.
Mama Tracy says she usually does purple hearts for you, Miss Helen.
Oh, I love purple heart. I had this shirt on this morning. I didn't know. I just kept it on all day.
Hey, Mom, you don't have no trouble talking.
I don't.
No.
None whatsoever.
Well, how did I get like that? I ain't always been like that, have I?
Yeah.
Because when you live with Marvin, he didn't never let you talk.
He didn't think I could talk.
So you make up for lost time.
Ain't nobody telling me to shut up and be quiet.
I hear that. Y'all don't get me wrong, we all loved Mr. Marvin, but he was a character now. And Grandma can tell some stories. Oh.
You ought to live with him if you could see him very much.
Oh.
And when he was there,
Well.
what? We should go on somewhere and play with somebody else. He's done his share of that, playing cards.
You know,
Hey, I got your video fixed.
we used to play
I didn't know how to spell. I don't reckon I did. I didn't know it said car. What?
trucks.
Truck?
It might have just auto put it in there.
Yeah, when you got close to typing, it might have just thrown trucks up there.
Everybody's so used to that they just don't even think nothing about it.
Ooh, Danny, you see Mama Tracy's comment? You have a sweet son, Miss Helen.
Oh yeah, thank you, Mom Tracy.
Oh, thank you. He sure is.
He
I
is sweet.
was outside working on that truck and I was filming it and everything. And I stayed out there a long time and somebody sent some DoorDash and they sent me two donuts and Tammy 2 donuts. And since Tammy ain't supposed to be eating that stuff, I ate all 4 donuts.
I got some too.
In there.
Thank you.
And then there was some food in there too.
Huh?
Yeah, and then he said when I come in the door, he said, "Oh, you got some chocolate chip cookies in here."
Oh, I had some stuff out there on my porch.
I bet I know where it come from.
Little sacks. Some
Thank you, Jenny.
donut holes. I was taking a nap. I had to rest some. I mean, I don't know how come it makes me tired, but I mean, I think getting everything together. I have to take everything out. Getting the sunshine. I was so scared it was gonna rain this morning.
Grandma, you supposed to get tired.
Uh,
Oh, hello, y'all.
but I'm just sitting there in the chair talking.
You still get tired. Brain work, thinking, and all kind of stuff.
My brain don't work that much.
Yes, it does. It works a lot more than what you think it does.
Oh, gracious.
Oh,
But I'm happy. The happiest. Danny, did you hear me telling about the young man kissing my hand at the wild game supper again?
Uh-huh.
He done it.
I listened to it, Mom.
I mean, he done it right out in front of all them people out there.
I told you loved Grandma.
Well, I ain't never. That's the second time.
Alien.
The third. I don't think it's second or third.
I think it's the second.
You did?
Unless there's one time I don't know about.
Uh,
He done it at church and then he done it at the wild game supper. Did he do it another time?
I don't know. But I told about how Tim does me. Tim
Taps you.
fools me. I'm sitting there at the end of the pew, and he taps me on my shoulder on the far side, and I look around like this. He's over here on this side. And it tickles him to death every time because I get fooled. Because I look for him where he taps me, and he's on this side. But I get a big old hug every Sunday morning.
Yes, you do.
But Mama, let me tell you something.
You not getting my chocolate
When
milk.
you wearing your Bluetooth ear
You not getting.
buds, you can turn the volume up on the computer as loud as you want to.
I can hear, okay.
I mean, I'm just telling you for the record.
Okay.
You ain't got if you got it in your ear, you ain't got to worry about how loud it is because it's not blasting out across the room. It's just blasting in your ear.
Yes, hugs are healing, Melissa. Y'all haven't seen Helen Stewart yet. I want her to see my shirt.
Hey, yeah, thank you, Pamela.
Tammy, was you at the AJ's funeral?
Yes, ma'am. I
Well,
sure was.
you with me?
Now, I don't remember all that, Grandma, but I was there.
I was videoing it, but I don't remember seeing you standing in it.
Yeah. I was there.
I knew what you was, but I couldn't remember seeing you.
The man was riding him on one of them 3-wheel motorcycles.
I thought it was something like that. I didn't really know exactly.
You know, it wasn't one of them little ATV 3-wheelers. It was one of them big motorcycles with 3 wheels.
Oh, it was?
And
Yeah, it's the size of a car body.
I went and looked. Mom, I don't know how that happened. I went and looked at that because it's on the Sportsman Club Road.
Yeah.
And he like cut, like if you was going to take a shortcut and cut through somebody's yard. I mean, he must have been going real fast around that curve. But they ran into a tree, and that tree had the bark knocked off of it, a big old. But anyway, they cut that tree down.
They did.
Yeah, it was a big old pine tree. You couldn't put your arms around it. I mean, not near about.
That was so tragic. That was so
Yeah.
tragic.
Yeah. AJ's daddy went and asked the people if he could have the tree cut down because they went down there a lot, and every time they rode by, they didn't want to be looking at the tree to remind them of AJ. So the people that owned the yard said that they could cut the tree down. So he's kin to the Souls tree people. So they went and cut the tree down.
And the man that was driving the motorcycle, he can't remember nothing.
He got hurt real bad too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he did.
yeah, he did.
But
It had one of them little side cars you could ride in.
Danny, did you see the video?
No, and I don't want to see it, Mom.
Well, it don't show nothing but the cars, race cars, all them.
You know I don't like stuff like that.
Well, it just showed all the people that came.
Yeah, there was a lot of them.
He was a sweet.
Hey, when somebody leaves, Mom, I just assume when them leave. I don't really want to be around where it's at, and you already know all that.
Well, I did. I used to be really, really like that when I was young, but I kind of got over it.
Lady, what do you want, baby?
He was looking at you so hard. He was. I bought him and what's the other one's name? AJ and
Justin?
Justin.
I bought them a sleeping bag, and I took it up there to the church and give it to them, and they opened it up and lay up there in the foyer in that sleeping bag. They were so proud of them things.
So nobody didn't know it, but I done a video last night, and Justin was in my video.
He was.
Was he?
Yep. I went live on Facebook, and I went live on Southern Ideas and Tammy and Danny and Facebook all at the same time.
They said you look cute. Yeah. They said you look cute, lady.
Where's the video at?
I just told you, it's on Facebook, it's on Tammy Danny Hodges, and it's on Southern Ideas too.
Oh,
They didn't a lot of people see it.
Well, I'm gonna get me 3 phones and I'm gonna get me 3 platforms.
You can do it with that, Tammy.
And I'm gonna start going on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook and
I'm doing my same old thing. I don't care.
Oh, I did figure out something today.
They won't know how your arm is.
Hey, they bruised up worse. But so say I was live on all 3 of them platforms, and there wasn't a bunch of people on each one, but there was a bunch of people all together. Because there was people from Facebook watching, there was people from Tammy Danny Hodges watching, there was people from Southern Ideas, and people was looking at the chat wondering where everybody was. And so I had like 120 people watching.
They were spread out.
But they were spread out. And I mean, I can remember back, people like talking about, is the chat moving? And stuff like that. But I
got a fly.
I had a bunch of people. It was just, some of them was on Facebook, some of them was on Tammy's, and some of them was on Southern Ideas. But see, on that program I was on, I can see all the people. Oh. No matter if it's Facebook or
on my screen.
What channel it is. We had more people watching than what it looked like.
Well, where's your picture on here?
Right here. See? See?
I don't see it.
Hey, what you talking about, Mom?
She's looking for you.
Grandma and Tammy live 155 watched last week's picture.
Oh, you looking for me?
Yeah.
She's looking for you.
It's the front of a truck.
I'm looking for us right now.
Oh. Hey, it's a picture.
Well, I'm right here.
See the way you and Tammy drag around? I mean, y'all don't get on there. She won't come home and you don't get in there. I can't take a brand new thumbnail.
You can
So
take
I mean,
a thumbnail anytime you want to.
Excuse me.
I can't do it when y'all ain't in there.
Well, what kind of thumbnail did you use?
The same one last week.
You can't use the same one 2 weeks in a
Hey,
row.
y'all was not on. I went ahead and scheduled this video, Mom.
Hey,
And then-
Helen. Hey, Helen,
And,
look.
and then
I
she
got my
comes
shirt
in here
on.
dragging around.
I've
Hush.
been waiting on. I've been waiting on you, Helen.
Doing something all day.
I mean, I was having a fit, man.
Ooh. Okay, time out.
She ain't worried
Go,
about nothing.
Melissa. Go, Melissa. Go, Melissa. Go. Yay. I got a super chat.
Where is it?
Melissa. Thank you, Melissa.
Oh, you sure did.
Hey, Tony Z and everybody that I hadn't said hey to.
I made her a video
I
showing
got
her how to
you a
do the
cheer.
program after how many times she watched it.
The one time you showed it to me.
Who's he talking to?
I
You.
me. I ain't had time to watch it. Y'all, I was sick Sunday. I don't know if he told y'all or not, but I could not get out of the bed Sunday. I couldn't raise my head up. I could not get out of the bed by myself.
Was that because you done a lot at the wild game supper or what?
No, I didn't do nothing at the wild game supper but walk around and eat.
Well,
We done a lot, Mom, that weekend.
It's my back. It keeps getting worse, but Sunday I could not get out of the bed. That's the worst it's ever been. Danny had to go in there and help me out the bed. And I sat in a recliner all day long. I mean, all day long.
gracious. I hate that.
See, I had to go in and schedule the video. And I'm like you, Mom. If I schedule a video, I'm gonna try to stick to it.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
Tony Z.
like Tammy, she's walking around ain't worried about nothing, boy.
They'll wait
Acting
on
like
me.
she's walking around at the mall with her boyfriend.
Oh. My boyfriend stays home. He don't go to the mall.
Doing his pajamas
Oh.
and
Hey,
shoes.
hey, Deborah. Hey, Deborah, Pat, and everybody I hadn't said hey to.
We got Danny to tell us what we do wrong.
Yeah. Tony Z, we might need a referee. Stick around. Healing prayers. Well, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the only way I can get a thumbnail before y'all go live is y'all got to be in there.
All right. Well, here, we'll smile. Take one now.
I done already got one there.
We'll take one for next week.
It'll be the same as what it is today. The best thing y'all can do
I got my
is get your butt in, get home and get in
I
here.
got my Texas Tech shirt on.
And quit driving me crazy about being late.
Hey, look, I work, okay? And I didn't cook. I went by and picked us up some food. I can't help everybody at the hospital decided they wanted to eat at the place that we decided to get food from. What's
hey, y'all have
Mal,
everybody
Mal, I
want
don't
to jump
know.
on
Was
me?
that some of that food at the wild game supper that I said I didn't know what was, and I pronounced it wrong? That pan of stuff.
Well,
Miss Tammy said,
I seen a bunch of stuff.
I think she said it was Mal or something or other. I don't even remember what she said. Helen, I love my shirt. I wanted to make sure you got on here and seen my shirt. And maybe that lady that talked to you about my shirt's watching because she loves it too. She wants her one just like it. But since I don't know who she is, I don't know, but you'll know. But I love my shirt now. Hey, Yankee Daddy. May. Is that what it was, Yankee Daddy? Well, it looked like a mighty lot in the pot.
They would point at stuff, and I was looking at that stuff. Some of that stuff I didn't want. Bunch of that
Ooh.
stuff I didn't want.
What was it that you seen you didn't like, Mom?
You fixing to be
What
80, Miss Gladys?
Tammy brung me a plate and it was real good.
Well, I'm a little ticky about that stuff they cook myself.
Well, what did you see?
I had a big old rib off of something. I don't know what it was, but I didn't eat it.
Tammy told me you said the rib was good.
No, she didn't.
Yes, I did. I thought you said they were. You was in line behind me and you said you're not going to take Danny no ribs. And I said, well, I hadn't thought about it. Well, you need to take him some ribs. I thought you ate them.
No, I didn't, but I thought he might like them. I didn't eat none. Well, I got one, but I don't.
Well, he liked them. You should have ate them.
I got some cat.
It didn't look like pork ribs to me.
I got fish and oyster stew and slaw and coconut cake and I don't know what all I got. I can't eat and do all that, you know. Those men at that table over there thank me for coming over there and talking to them. Those the man that works at Roaches,
Charles.
is his name Charles? I about forgot Christina worked up there.
Yeah, that's Mr. Charles. He
He is,
loves Christina.
he is the nicest thing you ever seen, getting my stuff that I need, is speaking to me and smiling, and that man
Yes, ma'am.
that man on the end thanked me for coming over there and welcoming them and stuff, you know. I think a lot of people might not have went over there and spoke to him. I don't know, but
Yeah, I did.
he thanked me very nice about coming over there and talking to him.
He was Miss Cynthia's neighbor.
Who? Charles?
No, not Charles. The man that had the walking chair.
Oh yeah,
Sat down on it.
he's the one. He took his
Can't remember. I want to say his name was Jeffrey, but I can't remember his name for sure.
phone out and subscribe to my channel.
Okay. Now he can be entertained.
It was really nice. Everybody had a good time, I think. Well, I don't know what happened to my phone, but those pictures I took, they took some regular photos, and the rest of them was a little short video. And I had a time. I stayed up to 2 o'clock trying to sort that stuff out and get some pictures. I had to wait till the next morning. My phone ain't never done that before.
Well, I ate a piece of pecan pie and a frog leg.
I'm not eating no frog leg.
Grandma, frog legs are good.
I'm not gonna eat no alligator.
Alligator tastes like pork chops.
I ain't eating no frog legs and alligators.
Frog legs are good.
I ain't eating no rattlesnake. They didn't have none that time, but they have had some.
Yeah, they didn't have none of that way out stuff this time. Let me get the dog, y'all. Come on here.
I brought most of mine home, and because I can't walk around and take pictures and eat and everything, you know.
Well, I brought my pecan pie and my one frog leg home with me.
I didn't get no pecan pie because I can't eat pecans.
Yes, ma'am. Because I had ate them and they didn't have no choice but to come home with me. But Danny liked his food.
Oh, I'm glad.
Frog legs taste like chicken. They sure are good to me. And I about got where I don't even like chicken no more. Michelle says pecan pie is her favorite. I saw I'm sorry, Grandma. Go ahead.
I said I saw that. What you just said.
Oh. Well, Danny ate wild game. Now, I don't want no raccoon and no possum.
I've eaten some. I've eaten some possum. My daddy has cooked some,
Ugh.
and I eat it. That's when I was little and I didn't know no better.
If you can eat a possum, you can eat a frog leg.
What did it taste like, Mom?
Sort of greasy.
Yeah.
Is it any other kind of meat that tastes like it?
It's sort of like, it's kind of light meat. It's not dark. It's real. And Daddy cooks sweet potatoes with it. A lot of people eat them. They feed them out. What's wrong with them, Tammy? You eat frog legs and all that stuff.
I love frog legs. I don't hope I never get hungry enough to try a possum. Them things are nasty.
They wash no, that's a coon.
No.
A
A
coon,
possum's nasty too.
a coon that washes everything he eats. They say, I don't know.
Man, I don't know neither, but I don't want no possum.
A possum is a four-legged buzzard.
I thought it was a four-legged rat. Look.
I don't want none of that stuff now. But you eat
You
what?
have only had elk and deer. I've had elk and deer, Michelle. Possums eat dead stuff. That's right. Ugh.
Chickens will too. Chickens will eat anything.
Muskrats.
Huh?
Kimber said muskrats. Let me see. Bison is great. What's that? Tony Z.
A buffalo.
How you know, Grandma?
I've been living a lot. I see a hummingbird.
Bison is delicious. Okay, is it a buffalo like Grandma said?
Is
I
it?
didn't know we had buffalo around here. Tony Z's laughing. It must not be. Tony Z, what is it?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Somebody,
She's right.
she's right.
It is buffalo. Look like that be fat.
Look like it'd be tough to me.
It is buffalo. How did you know, Grandma?
I know a little bit here and yonder.
Well, I mean, I know that, but okay. I'm the only one that didn't know that was buffalo. Good burgers. Ooh. I don't want no buffalo. Hey, y'all, I tell you something that looks good, and they eat it like it's filet mignon, as them deer roll-ups, but I do not like them deer roll-ups.
I ain't never eat no deer roll up.
I tried to eat one time, but I just didn't like it.
I ain't crazy about deer. I
I love deer meat,
like
but
pork chop and steak, hamburger meat, chicken. I don't like lamb because they taste like a goat.
You ate goat before?
No,
she don't like lamb because it looks like a goat.
your daddy brought some little pork chops home and he told me it was pork chops. And I cooked it and I could tell it wasn't no pork chop.
It was lamb chop.
Smelled like a goat. He thought
It
he
was
did me, but I didn't.
it was lamb chop.
I don't like lamb.
I'm like you, Mama. I like this normal food.
That's okay. Now I might be wrong, but ain't that supposed to be eating high on the hog if you eat lamb chops?
Well, I don't care if it is high on the hog.
Y'all are starving me to death. Hey, we ain't said nothing good yet. Heck,
I like hamburger meat. Pork,
Yankee Daddy said goat's good. Oh, Yankee Daddy.
and I don't want no rabbit neither.
Well, we've ate dove and rice and gravy before. It was good.
What?
We've ate dove and rice and gravy before. It was good. Have we ever ate any rabbit, Danny?
I have, Tammy, but I was camping. I don't think you have, Tammy.
If you're hungry, you're going to eat anything. Almost, Michelle. It'd just be better if I didn't know what it was. Rabbit and squirrels are good. Whew.
I don't want none.
Be a lot better than a possum, as long as it ain't cowhide.
Not everything, but I don't eat them.
I'll tell y'all something that's good that you wouldn't really think it would be good, and
What?
that's eel.
Eel?
Yeah.
That's like catfish.
It was good when we was starving on the river.
It's like catfish, you know. Tastes like a catfish.
Yeah, it's good.
I like mullet. I like red snapper.
I'm not eating lamb. I think of the Lamb of God. Oh, well, yeah, there's a little bit of difference there, Sophie, but I guess you got a point.
I like shrimp. I like red. What is it? Salmon. That red.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I love that.
Hey, Mom, I asked Stephen about the mailbox.
He said you could have it.
I'll pay him for it.
He first said you could have it, and then he said $20. Then he said, I think I give 30 for it.
Well, I'll give.
But he did say you could have it.
Yeah, but you need to get some letters, Mom. Unless you're gonna paint some letters on there.
Oh, okay. I'll try to. Where only place I know you can get them at. Well, I guess you can get them at Home Depot or somewhere.
You can get them at Ace Hardware, and you might can get them at Roach's.
Yeah, you probably can get. Yeah, I'm sure you can get them at that place in East Oven or Roaches. I've looked at them numbers before. They like, letters and stuff out there at Home Depot. They like $1 a piece.
No mud bugs. No turtles. I know they make turtles too, but I don't want no turtle either.
I don't want none either.
No reptiles. I hear you, Tony. I did taste of the rattlesnake pasta that my friend fixed.
Tammy, don't tell me you eat that mess.
Because I did a couple of years ago at the Wild Game Supper. She wanted me to taste of it, and I tasted of it. As far as the pasta, it tasted good, but the more I tried to chew it and think about rattlesnake, I couldn't eat it. It was just a mind thing. But it was good.
Oh, it's real pretty white meat.
I don't care.
But it's just kind of the thought of it,
They look scary.
I just as soon eat my meat out of the grocery store.
I had pork chops.
Oh.
Or cube pork or cube steak or T-bones.
Rattlesnake tastes like chicken. It's good.
I can't eat no rattlesnake.
Lambs are too cute. Yeah, they are. They are.
What?
Lambs are too cute to eat.
What is?
Lambs.
Oh, lamb. I don't want none of that neither.
Meh.
No.
Like oysters, but not raw. Has to be cooked in stew or barbecue.
And then cut off a part of it. I like oyster stew.
Jenny says no thanks, she'll stick with normal food.
Mom, I never ate no oyster stew that tastes like yours. I mean, all of them's got. Did you eat some of that last night?
Yeah,
You,
I
you
didn't get
hear? You seen I had some kind of a twang to it, like evaporated milk or something.
I didn't really pay much attention. I didn't eat much of it. It spilled out part of it.
It ain't like yours, and nobody's is. And I mean, the way you cook it, you couldn't cook it no simpler. It couldn't be no more simple.
It sure is good, ain't it?
Yeah, man.
Everybody cooks simple but me.
I didn't know how to cook when I got married, not one thing.
I didn't either. Well, I knew how to cook something, but I knowed how to cook about as much as I do now.
You ain't never learned how to cook?
Had no desire to.
What did you do for food?
Well, we ate. We here.
Yeah.
I cooked every now and then, but now Dina can cook up a storm. But Nell taught her how to cook.
Well, I just
Look, if you don't know how to cook, you don't have to cook a whole lot.
I get hungry myself, and I cook my own self something to eat.
Well, Lord, I can do enough of that, Grandma.
Huh?
I can do enough of that. I mean, I can make an egg sandwich and a hot dog.
Oh God, I don't want to eat that all the time.
Danny probably don't either, but he eats it a lot, don't you, baby?
Man, yeah.
He got plumb aggravated with me because we run out of hot dogs and chili.
Oh goodness, that ain't food to me.
Well, it is if you're hungry. Well, he's got him 2 Philly cheesesteak sandwiches tonight. My papa ate hog brains with eggs. Tina, my sister, she's ate them, and my grandma used to cook them.
I told her about 2 weeks ago that she used to make some chicken pot pie that was pretty good.
I sure did.
And that went in one ear and right out the other.
I can cook that, though. I might get you some. I might fix you some this weekend. I ain't do it while I'm working.
Lord have mercy.
I know most people go home and they slave all day at work, and they go home and they slave fixing supper and trying to decide what to cook. And that ain't me. As long as we got something to eat, put in our belly. Cow tongue is good. What?
What?
Ever? Cow tongue. The only way that'd be good is in Brunswick stew, and you don't know what's in there.
Gracious.
It ain't nothing but pure meat.
Yeah, but can't you just see that big old cow? Big old cow's tongue.
If y'all ate Brunswick stew,
You ate cow tongue.
you ate hog tongue, at least hog tongue.
Oh, I mean hog tongue. It's made with a hog head, ain't it?
If you think they throw the tongue away in Brunswick stew, you better think again.
Tony Z, I was just hoping it didn't reach back that far.
And they put the ears in there too.
Oh,
Ears.
I'm about to get nauseated. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
get me a pill.
In Brunswick stew, I mean, they put everything on that hog head in Brunswick stew.
You're gonna have them where they won't eat Brunswick stew no more.
nothing makes Brunswick too like a hog head.
That's how they make
You
it.
can use other stuff. You can supplement other stuff, but nothing is like a hog head.
Have y'all gone from hungry to yucky yet?
Tammy, you could put some stuff in the pot, potatoes and carrots and meat, and leave it cooking all day, and it'd be done when you get home.
I've done that before, Miss Helen, but Danny says he don't like that stuff cooked in pots like that.
He don't. Well, that's what I cooked that in that he lapped up the other day.
That's cause you cooked it, Grandma. You,
He didn't.
mine don't taste the same. Oh, I admit my cooking ain't good. I admit it ain't. I don't even like to eat it myself. But we ain't starving.
You know, Mama used to. In the market, used to see like ribs. You know, like little cut up about 2 inches long, and you could like make what you call make rib stew, and it's just like stewed beef, you know.
Yeah.
Except it's ribs, you know. I don't think you hardly see that in the market no more around here.
I don't even hardly see no beef stew that's got any fat in it. Everything you see is just lean,
Excuse me.
cubed up meat.
Yeah, you need to. You know what you need to do is buy a chuck roast and cut it up. It'll have fat in it.
That's cause they steroid everything. Okay, Debbie, I'm glad I can tickle you.
But a chuck roast has got a chuck roast, not a shoulder roast. A chuck roast got
Sweet
plenty
bread.
of fat in it.
Those come from.
Sweet breads.
A chuck roast.
Yeah.
A chuck roast is like around the neck.
Oh.
So where the chuck roast stops at, steaks
Feeling
start.
queasy.
So it's actually pretty good.
Well, where do you buy that kind of stuff?
A chuck roast.
Yeah.
At the grocery
I mean,
store.
I don't know. They ought to have plenty of chuck roast at the grocery store.
At East Dublin.
I don't know, Mom. I don't.
Try Piggly Wiggly. Mama Tracy says she thinks she lost her appetite.
But yeah, you get a chuck roast and like,
You don't even get
you know, I
me
mean, buy a
started
little one because
when
it's a
they
lot of
eat
meat.
What they eat in China? No, we don't want to know what they eat in China because you know what? Some of these places around here, when we go in there eating, we don't know what we eating. I know they got one little thing that looks like a rat, but it ain't a rat. It's on a stick. What's that thing on the stick, Danny?
Huh?
At the China garden, what's that thing that's on the stick?
Oh, I don't know.
Looks like a little rat.
Might be a little rat.
Well, I don't think it is, but it reminds me of one.
Danny,
Yes, ma'am.
is he answered me or he ain't?
He's
Yeah, I'm
trying to.
That woman that acted mean ain't at the grocery store no more, I don't think.
Oh, hey, she probably done had 5 jobs by now.
That was the sourest acting woman I ever seen. I never seen her smile. She didn't never act happy. She had a look on her face of dread
Excuse me.
insulted or something. She just had a Danny went
That's
next door. He didn't have no buggy. He went and wanted to know where one was at. He didn't like that woman.
Hey, yeah, I put her on the spot bad. She's like, I started talking about, what, you want me to go get the buggy in the parking lot?
Tony Z, what were you going to eat? Tony Z said he's thinking twice about what he's going to eat tonight. Tina had a prayer request.
And eggs is coming down, y'all.
All right. Yeah, they half price in East Dublin. Tony, with this thing right here, I can't scroll back. Can one of y'all please tell me what Tina's prayer request was? Oh, you know why I can't scroll back? Trying to do it with my finger. It's not touch screen. Hold on. I can go back now. Let's see. I'm gonna learn this stuff one day. I was over here trying to move it with my finger.
Chuck roasts, they good, y'all, 'cause they got a little fat in them. You
Yeah,
don't want no, you
that's
don't want no real lean meat.
that solid
I'm looking.
kind of unflavorful is it ought to be.
And you know, Mama, you used to
Man,
fry round steak, and I hadn't had no fried round steak, and
since
man, I
he
don't know
left
how long.
home.
But yet, that's something you used to cook a long time ago.
I beat it up with a bottle. I
Yeah,
chopped
a Coca-Cola bottle.
it, and I ain't bought none of that in a long time.
I'm getting there.
Hey, it was good now.
I used to have supper cooked when they got home from school, and Tony couldn't stand fat. And he'd sit at the table over there at the window, and he'd get a piece of steak, and he'd hold it up to the window to see if he could see any fat in it.
It was actually a pork chop, Mom.
Was it? Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
He didn't like fat nothing.
And I heard you say you had my Guinness's Book of World Records.
Yours?
Yeah, you bought me one a long time ago.
I'm still looking, Tina.
I got one, and I got more than one. I don't know.
It's just better for her to put it again, Timmy. You'll lose a lot of time looking.
Did you hear me saying that woman they had on YouTube? That woman lived 122 years.
Yeah, I was listening this morning, Mom.
120 years.
You enjoyable listening to.
All right, y'all. I went way back and I don't see it. Y'all, please, somebody repost Tina's prayer request. Tina, I'm sorry. Please post it again.
Here's one that she says, Tammy, the place I'm looking at is specific issues needs prayer and go to the doctor on the 11th for my liver.
Okay, is that Tina?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's it then.
Tina
All
E.
right, that's it. Okay, Tina, I got it. Thank you, Miss Helen.
Yeah, that's John Madden's daughter.
Is it for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Are you kidding? He's telling a story.
I got a friend. I got something today on my page from Blake Shelton. Said, I know you're not going to believe this.
He's right.
He
It
sure,
was a hoax.
he sure is.
I'm going to have to get all y'all together and have a talk with y'all.
I'm still waiting on my new car and my $150,000 from Elon Musk. They supposed to bring it to the house.
Oh, they are?
Tina, I got you wrote down. We'll sure be praying for your house.
Don't interest me. No way. And I know he ain't sent that.
Okay, Debbie, I got you too. Thank y'all for helping me. Yeah, Tina, have you already purchased that place or started renting that place? What was a hoax? Oh, Musk. Yeah, I knew it was. And they kept telling me, no, this is real. I said, well, y'all just tell Leon or Eon. What's his name?
I don't know, Tim. Everybody knows who you're talking about.
Anyway,
Tina's got something else up there now, Tim.
septic and liver. Yeah, okay. I got it, y'all. Thank y'all for helping me get that. I told them to
That ain't what she said.
septic tank issues from her house and
Read it, Tammy.
her liver. I can't see it, Danny. I was going by what Pamela said. All right, Tammy, the place I found failed the septic inspection. Is that what you talking about, Danny?
Yeah.
All right, that's what Pamela just said.
You said septic liver.
Septic and liver. Her septic tank and her liver test. You just didn't know my
And everybody wonder why I get drunk every once in a while.
Anita's got. Oh, Anita, you failed? I got to pay attention here a minute. Aw. I bet you will feel it tomorrow, Anita. Lord, let me get this stuff wrote down.
Grandma, you was reading something this morning. I can't remember what it was. But I think you was saying the word right, but you wasn't getting what they was saying. And I done walked up over there to the TV shouting what it was.
What was it?
Did I?
I was trying to remember. I can't remember. I see you there, Tina. Unlike Grandma and Tammy,
Kimber.
I see everything.
I thought you was for real, Kimber.
I'm a speed reader is what it is. See.
I got you, Anita.
Somebody
Go ahead, Grandma.
Somebody said I pronounced somebody's name last week right, and this week I didn't pronounce it right.
Yeah, I think it was right, Larissa.
Yeah, I went back and saw it, but I can't talk and read, and I can't even read hardly. All these names.
Bloomin'! Hey, Bloomin'!
Man,
Go, Bloomin'! Go, Bloomin'! Go, Bloomin'! Go! Yay! How you doing, girl? We praying for you. We got you on the list. I'm so glad you jumped in here and hollered.
Yeah, I tried to get Bloomin' to come in here with y'all this morning. I sent her a text while you was live, Mama told her. I sent her a Facebook live text.
But her don't feel good.
Yeah, she said she just didn't feel like it.
Well, Bloomin', you can have a rain check. You can do it another time. All right, now I need to get something straight here. Okay. I see the last message Jenny said. What I got out of Tina's message was that she was having septic tank issues at her new place, and she was going to have her liver test done tomorrow. And the last message Jenny sent was Tina has sepsis in her liver. So, is that right? or does she have sepsis in her liver and she's got septic tank problems at her house? Because I want to get this right.
Hey, I don't think she ever moved in to the house she was going to move into. It sounded like to me
Oh, okay.
because the septic tank didn't pass inspection.
Okay, the septic tank didn't pass inspection. Okay.
Oh, shoot. I was trying to cover up part of this screen because my glasses was glaring. I was covering up the whole thing.
Okay. All righty. Well, okay. So she does have the sepsis in her liver and she has septic tank issues too. So, okay.
That's kind of confusing right there.
So
Yeah.
we was all right.
We was all right to some degree. Okay. Okay, now Sophie's saying not liver septics. Okay, Tina. Well, it's a good thing the Lord knows. But I'm trying to pay attention now. I'm sorry, y'all. I was having so much fun. I fell down on my... In other words, she's just having a liver test done. Okay. Okay. Tammy, I'm so sorry for the confusion. No sepsis in liver. Liver numbers are a little high. They too high. Get retested on the 11th. Oh, okay. Thank you, Tina. Thank you for straightening that out. Okay. Well, I knew the Lord knew, but I needed to get my mess straight. So the way I got it wrote down here is right. Liver test and then your septic tank. Okay. Yeah, Bloomin', we are still, like Miss Helen says, we are still praying for you, Bloomin'.
I sure am, Blooming.
Well, I think your liver test is going to be better. And I'm claiming it right now. Don't have much faith in your septic tank, though. Ain't too good with that.
Hey, you see Blooming's super chat there, Tim?
I did see Bloomin' super
She
chat.
sent a note in there.
Bloomin', you done sent another
She
super?
wants you to give that $10 to Mama.
Oh, okay. Miss Helen, Bloomin' sent you a $10 super chat, too.
Oh, my goodness, Blooming. I wish you would buy yourself something sweet and,
Don't tell her that.
well,
Just say thank you, Grandma.
Did you know she was on your channel this morning saying, talking about you didn't want her to send nothing?
no, I didn't.
Bloomin' likes to do little stuff like that, Grandma. She gets pleasure out of it. It's okay. You want me to do a cheer for you? Go Bloomin', go Bloomin', go Bloomin', go. Grandma thanks you. Yay. I buy myself stuff, Grandma.
You are the sweetest, most kindest person I've ever known. I don't know why my glasses is glaring today.
It makes me feel so good to give to people. It does me too, Bloomin'.
Well, you have certainly done your share, Blooming, and somebody else's share too.
She said, thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Blooming. You are so sweet. I never have seen anybody like you.
And she's been doing that for years and years, sending you stuff.
She sure has.
You know, you used to get so much mail, you would have to open it and just have a fan mail day.
I've been a giver all my life. Even when I was just a kid, I always gave to others.
Oh my goodness.
Aw. That's sweet, Blooming. Hey, Sherry. Gloria, hey. Yes, that was sweet, y'all.
Blooming, I don't mean to hurt your feelings one bit.
You have to be careful with blooming, Mom.
Blooming says it's just something that's in a person, and it is. It's either in you or it's not. New place I'm looking at has failed septic inspection. Hopefully they can fix it. I've not moved in. Okay, Tina.
They can fix it.
They can clean that mess up.
I don't
They
know.
might have to put new lines in.
There was a place.
And it's probably a bunch of bull anyway.
Go ahead, Grandma.
There was a place at Myrtle Beach that had that stuff in it. It was black mold all over it, and nobody could live in it. I don't know if they ever got it cleaned out, but I've seen it.
Yeah, Christina had a classroom that was like that.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, and worse than that, there was no air conditioner in it.
Yeah, that stuff like will make you where you don't know what's wrong with you.
Gracious life.
You would think you're crazy.
But anyway, they finally moved her out of it and got it cleaned out and put her back in it.
Hey, Blooming, that's why I was trying to get you to come on Tammy's show where you could talk to them.
She didn't feel like it.
Tammy, I know and I understand that, but you must have didn't see what she just posted.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I missed several of the chats. I'm sorry, y'all.
Oh,
Stephen can blow up the septic. Danny's story was funny. Yeah, he is funny every now and then. What you owing about, Grandma?
something blooming said on here. Gracious.
Well, Tina sounds like that. The Lord knows the deadline, so they better get on cleaning that mess up, hadn't they? I'm with Helen Stewart. It's definitely gonna work out, and in time.
Hey, I understand, Blooming. Tammy was like that. Sunday. She didn't hardly get. I helped her get out of bed, and she didn't hardly move out of that recliner all day. I was going in and out.
I didn't do nothing.
You have to do like Grandma. You have to stay active. You have to try to.
Yeah,
I was sore from working on that truck. And I mean, I'm still working on it.
But Bloomin', I'm gonna tell you like I told Danny. It's just according to what's wrong with you is whether you can stay active or not. Sunday, I could not move at all.
when you're sick,
And getting up and getting down wasn't gonna help my situation. Go ahead, Grandma.
he wasn't talking about when you're sick. You can't do that. When you're sick, you need to lay around and get better. But the key to in my opinion, is to not lay around too much and get where you can't. Your muscles will go away
Yeah,
if
I
you.
understand that.
But I'm not talking about. When you're sick, you need to rest and fight the bacteria that's making you sick. But just stay active. I don't know why my glasses is glaring tonight,
I think that my little truck's a 1995.
but
I think it's gonna fix it. But go ahead, Mom.
I think that's the key to staying active is be active as much as possible.
Yeah, that's what happened to Mr. Danny's muscles.
I seen that happen, and I know for a fact that will happen.
Yeah, Mama's husband, he sat in a recliner all the time. And all of a sudden,
Oh,
he got up one day and fell. And she couldn't pick him up.
I sure could. And you
And
don't.
she's told me that before too. Because I've been down quite a few times in my life.
yeah, I agree with y'all 100% on that.
I don't like exercise enough, and exercise just means walking and doing like what Grandma does. She really don't hardly ever stop. And my brother was
She
like
sure
that too.
don't.
He
This
had
is
some
her.
goats over there. He was hammering or wiring something up or fixing something
This is
or
Grandma.
I mean every day, all day long.
Helen Stewart says you're still pretty, Grandma.
Oh,
Grandma had a stack of wood down there. He'd go down there and get a board. He about toted all the lumber off. She said, "This ain't no store."
he was building something for his goats, and he'd come down there. Good.
Yeah, I don't have none of them, Anita.
He wasn't no laying around person. That that's sort of in the Hodges family. That's sort of. Uh,
That's what I was trying to tell him the other night about. You
If they
remember when
eat, they got to take a nap.
you remember, Mom, when you was over there and you said y'all all ate and everybody, all of them's asleep and he's sitting there in the chair.
we was all sitting watching the stories after 12 o'clock that comes on. And I was sitting there, and they was all sitting in chairs, and I was talking and talking. I asked Miss Hodges something, and she didn't say nothing. And I looked over there, and she was, "Oh, I didn't know you was asleep. Oh, I wasn't asleep. I was just resting my eyes." That's what she told me.
That's what Tammy says.
The rest of them was asleep, though.
Oh, like to take a nap and just wherever they are, they shut their eyes and they go to sleep. I ain't like that. I ain't.
Bloomin says she does stretches on her bed.
Grandma, I got a question for you.
What?
And it's either yes or no. Did you tell me your house wasn't no store?
I
I
don't.
know that. I know the answer.
What was it?
Think about it.
Hey, it's when Tony was toting that wood off. She had a bunch of wood, 2x4s and all kind of stuff.
She didn't tell Tony that. She told you that about Tony.
I ain't never went to the doctor about my back. And it's a lot better than it was, for quite a few years.
If I remember it right, didn't your mama tell you that her house wasn't no store because Tony went down there and got that wood?
Well, I mean, she's actually talking to Tony.
Oh, I didn't know she told Tony. He didn't care. If he wanted some more, he went back and got it, didn't he, Grandma?
Tony was like Stephen. if Steven sees something
lumberyard.
out there under my shelter that he likes, he'll just get it.
Oh,
Who's like that?
Steven.
I thought you said me.
No,
No.
you always, hey, they'd be a little corner piece of wood and you're talking about, you gonna use that?
Yeah, I got little pieces of wood that I stick up under my chair out there that when it ain't level, my table. I've been had that whenever Stephen was making birdhouses. I got a few of them and brought them down here. I got to have stuff
Ooh.
because sometimes
Oh, Kimber.
my chair ain't
That's
level or something on my table ain't level.
yeah. That's okay, Kimber. Go, Kimber. Go,
Oh,
Kimber. Go, Kimber. Go. Yay. Thank you, Kimber. I didn't care about you April fooling me. Girl. I'm a good one you can do it to.
I let Steven borrow my metal brake. It's over there at his house, Mom. And I done told him I want it back about 3 times. Because I can't pick that thing up.
and he ain't using it now, is he?
No, I mean, he don't need it no more.
Oh, he ain't had time to bring it back. He's
But
been busy.
I need it for some of the stuff I'm doing with the birdhouses.
Well, you can walk over there and bend you something, and then come back and go back and bend you something else. Get your exercise.
But it's Danny's. That's
What did Marvin used to say?
When
Possession is 9/10 of ownership.
when I borrow something from somebody, I don't just make out like it don't matter whether I bring it back or not.
neither.
What's a metal brake?
Hey, it bends metal.
It's a long old thing.
It bends
You
metal to
pull it down, and it'll bend your metal and form it.
like the metal on your house. You put metal
And this,
around your house.
it'll bend it like this right here.
Danny's daddy borrowed my mama's lawnmower one time, and he didn't bring it back, and he didn't bring it back. And I told him, I always think you need to carry stuff back if you borrow it. He said, she knows where it's at. You borrow something and you take it back. You don't say she knows where it's at. I don't even like to borrow nothing hardly.
Did you see Blooming's message?
I'm reading it now.
Oh, she put another message on there?
You got an Alexa, Grandma?
Who?
Alexa.
What's that? A car?
Alexa, find my car keys.
No, I got a Siri. Who's lost
Yeah,
the
but
keys?
Blooming says she sent you a Alexa
Oh,
last year. She asked Danny to hook it up for you. Ooh, Jazzy. You could use a cheer. All right, Jazzy, you got it. Go, Jazzy. Go, Jazzy. Go, Jazzy. Go. Yay!
Yeah, thank you, Jazzy.
We in the money.
Hey, Mom, it's something
We
that
in
like
the money.
just connected in on your home internet, and you can talk to it. It's like that thing you do on your phone.
oh,
I don't really know what all you do with it, but Cody, y'all, Cody's a wizard at that stuff.
Alexa, play my favorite song. She'll play it.
Anything to do like phone wise,
Thank you, Jazzy.
that Cody's a wizard. He might not know the computer like I know,
Super chat.
but he knows that phone business.
he sure does.
Yeah, Cody would help her.
Yeah, Thelma, I hope your blood work is good too.
Cody's fixing to go to Louisiana.
Well, that ain't that far away, Grandma.
Pretty good ways.
Well, but it ain't that far.
He said he could come home more often than he did from Alaska.
Yeah, once he got in Alaska, he had to stay there.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, Cody's mama, she's like the hollerin'est, mean woman, mad, gonna jump on somebody, woman you ever seen. And they had a dog one time, and that dog left and came over here
He didn't
and
like his home.
and wouldn't go back home
Oh.
because
Hey,
she was like raising hell all the time.
Yeah.
And that dog didn't like that.
Bloomin said Alexa can remind you of any appointments or birthdays or just anything that you need to remember. She can remind you of it.
Oh,
Yeah, hey, Bloomin', you'd have to give Grandma a course on what it would do because I'm not familiar with that neither. I know you can talk to it.
Oh, wait a minute. I got another
And,
super chat.
and I know it's listening, you know.
Go, Jazzy. Go, Jazzy. Go, Jazzy. Go. Yay. Thank you, Jazzy. You gave me 2 super chats.
can it help me
Yeah.
find my glasses?
Yes, ma'am. It'll say they're on your head.
No, they never on my head. I never put my glasses on my head.
You should try it. You'll still lose them.
Yeah, I know you sent me one, Bloomin'. I didn't ever hook it up, but
Pretty bad when your dog leaves.
I particularly don't like
Cody
a
left.
listening device in my house.
Cody left too. Cody had to leave.
Yeah, you know, when you get banned from going on the school premises or going in there raising hell with the principal and the teachers and everybody,
And
that's when it's getting bad.
and the Social Security office, and the grocery store, and the doctor's
McDonald's,
office.
And place.
everywhere she went. And one day she pushed Mama. Somebody called me and told me. You know, I went over there and I didn't realize it, but I was like a pit bulldog sneaking over there. I got about 10 foot from her and everybody grabbed me. I was fitting to get her, son. She was fitting to she thinks she can beat everybody up. She was fitting to find out how it was for a man to get his hands on your ass.
Yes, Bloom, and that pretty much describes it. Oh,
No, I didn't hook it up. I don't like that listening device in your house. There's people can monitor your house with that stuff.
they sure would be mighty bored around here.
Hey, y'all, she's mean, and if she's standing right here, in other words, I ain't saying nothing I wouldn't say to her face. But I mean, I don't never want her around me again, nor my mama. She pushed Mama, and Mama are taking care of her and my brother. She on my mama's land.
I don't know, Bloom, and we can see.
Like, think she owns the land, that lot right over here next door. And then she want to push Mama.
She pushed me because she was trying to I was trying to go back there to tell Tony about his daddy passing away, and she was pushing me. I don't know what she pushed me for, but she didn't want me to go back there.
I heard him over there raising saying one time she hit him with a lug wrench. And Grandma, that woman, that loudmouth woman, she ought to be praising Grandma's feet for
Yep.
what all Grandma done
Yep.
for
She's
Cody.
still alive.
Y'all hear me? I mean, she put Cody through school, finished up, give him what he never had at home. And Cody don't even speak to his mama no more. She was a mean woman. And she might have been rough on another woman if you got in a fight with her. But like she thought she could beat men up.
She sure did.
Oh. She
She was
hadn't mouthed
she
off at the right
she was
one.
about to find out there one day. And she would have found out. She would have found out if they hadn't stopped. I wasn't standing over there running my mouth. I wasn't saying nothing. But I was walking right on up there. And my mama and the rest of them, I think Dan was there, they all know me. She didn't have too much to say.
Hey, Q-Berry.
See, here's the deal. I got to get off because I can think of about something 20 years ago and get mad about it.
She was gonna get Tony with that lug wrench, and you said she better put that thing down. And he wasn't even fighting or nothing. She was just gonna hit him with it. I don't know why she was, but Cody's miraculously a wonderful person. He could have turned out like her.
Yeah, it's amazing, y'all, that he turned out as the way he is. You know what I mean? If you had my mic could have, if you had a daughter, you would want your daughter to have a man like that.
He sure is very he helps with that baby. He cooks. He works hard, like from sun up to sundown, comes home. Ain't never been wild, running up and down the road, running, drinking, and none of that stuff. When he got off of work, when he lived with me, he comes straight home. I mean, he's really a good person. He deserves the best.
Called Mama old and decrepit. That's what she called Mama, old and decrepit. And Mama would have slung her all over that yard if she'd have wanted to.
She thought she could jump on a man because she was playing some music in a trailer park one time, and she had it loud, and somebody come down there and told them they had to turn that music down. and she claimed she jumped over the banister and jumped on a man. I didn't see it, and what I don't see, I don't know.
Look, I did some artwork.
What's that?
It's where you take a pen and you color in. I colored some flowers while y'all was talking.
Oh, you ain't getting to talk. Oh, well, we'll shut up.
I'm enjoying it. I don't want y'all to shut up. That's what I got y'all on here for. Talk.
Well, I'm just listening mostly, but I know all that stuff he's telling.
Yeah. Bloomy says she doodles too.
I don't do that.
You don't sit still long enough to doodle, Grandma. You gotta sit still to doodle. Oh, you all over the place. Oh. Excuse me.
Are you getting sleepy?
Oh, I stay sleepy. But I've only yawned a couple of times. I yawned at work today, though. Woo, at lunch I was sleepy.
Danny, did you ever watch any of that stuff I sent you?
No, ma'am.
I hadn't, Mama, but we really have been kind of busy.
Told you.
Now, I mean, we really have. But I know it's there. I hadn't forgot about it.
Well, at night, I thought
Hey, Fabian.
maybe at night or something.
Yeah, but like sometimes Tammy's watching a movie and then like sometimes I'm editing a video and
I know you don't have time to do all that, but
yeah, I do more than people actually think I do.
He tells me that all the time, but he really does. He's
I
all the time doing something. Bloomin', I agree with you.
enjoy watching them because they're so happy. Those people are friends. They smiling, they happy. They tell about things they done on the road and singing songs. That's just soothing to me.
Who you talking about, Grandma?
I'm talking about them country shows that
The
I
video she sent.
Oh, the videos you sent Danny. Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about me there for a minute.
Oh, let me tell you something, Grandma, you might not know.
April Fools.
You have the ability to be able to tell a story and make it interesting.
You sure do.
what?
Everybody loves to hear your stories.
Yeah, you have the ability to be able to tell a story and it be interesting.
Well, that's the first time I ever heard of that.
Well, you can
Hope you
take.
feel better, Seabreeze.
You hear me talking, don't you?
Better spirit.
Hey, I always tell it like it is. You might stop and say, "Oh, there's a bird,"
Oh,
but you'll pick right back up.
Finish telling your story.
I like to tell things that I don't make up nothing. I tell everything the way it is.
Older people have the most fun and interesting informative stories. Yeah,
People old has lived a long time and they've seen a lot of stuff.
we sure have.
And when you grew up poor like me, we didn't have nothing. We had a shack to live in. And we didn't have no money and we didn't have nothing hardly that was Danny, today they was talking about that game that you play at the redneck games with a
Yeah.
bag, and you throw it in, and it goes in a hole.
Oh yeah, yeah. I heard that. I heard y'all talking.
And they asked me why I didn't want to say that, what it's
Yeah.
called. And
Yeah.
somebody said it's because way back then they had an outhouse and it had a hole in it, and you wiped corn cob and you dropped it in that hole.
So you don't
Yeah.
like to say cornhole game.
I see Jody in there. She's
That's the
one of the
name of the
ones that
game, Grandma.
Jody's one of the ones that told you what the name of it was.
I know it. I just can't. I don't know. It just.
Hey, Grandma, I agree with you.
Well,
I
before I knew what it
I
was,
100.
you ought to seen me the first time I heard somebody say cornhole game at church. I didn't know what in the world they was talking about. I'm through, Danny.
I'm not gonna say it.
You know, Grandma, like I've heard you talking about the living, the old days without lights and everything. I mean, that's like camping. Camping's like that. There ain't no electricity,
That's right.
and
They are in my camper.
and I know if it was
On
night, if you wanted to
TV.
go into one room, go into a different room, you had to tote one of them with you.
A lamp,
Yeah,
kerosene lamp,
and no running water
no water,
and no bathroom.
no bathroom.
Man, I mean, I know. And then I mean, I've thought about this, Mom. I ain't joking.
I hear you, Bloomin'.
Man, your mama probably didn't never sit down.
She scrubbed
Uh,
floors with her hand on a scrub
yeah,
board. She had to build a
I
fire
done that.
to wash them clothes, get them out, rinse them, hang them on the clothesline, iron them with irons that's not electric, that sits in front of the fireplace. You had to build a fire to heat up an iron to iron clothes, and you had to build a fire to cook in 90-degree weather.
And if you stomped your toe on one of them irons you had to heat up in the fireplace, you'd know it.
but let me tell you something, Mom.
It was hard.
When you go in that camper we got out there, you can get the chairs out, you can sit around and stuff, but like when you go in a tent, take tents and
Not cool.
living like y'all did, camping is a job.
Yeah,
Camping's not for old people.
I would be afraid because there's animals out there that can tear into that tent.
Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about that. But like I guarantee you, it's when you are camping with a tent, and you got youngins, you are busy all day long.
You,
I mean,
You
you
sure
never
are.
hardly just get to sit a few minutes. We used to do it all the time. Have you been with us before? I had on this boat down there. I bet you I went up there to that store 10 times a day. Go up the river.
I was
Oh,
at the Autumn Hallway.
yeah,
I remember.
but I've thought about all that stuff, and people like young people, they don't know what it's like to, I mean, I don't even know if they would believe you, how it was, but I can imagine how bad it was because somebody had to cut wood all the time.
see, I didn't know.
Oh,
I didn't know. I just thought that's the way everybody lived. I didn't never see nobody else, and I didn't know how other people lived because we didn't live close to nobody.
And y'all had gardens, didn't you?
Had what?
Gardens.
Yeah, we had garden.
And you know that messing with a garden, a big garden you're gonna eat out of and everything. That's a job, keeping them weeds out and everything.
Yeah, that's what we ate. We ate.
And then, putting the stuff up, canning it, and 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 doing away with hogs and salt curing the meat, where you'd have meat till the next year. And I know y'all done that.
Yeah.
Bloomin' said her dad grew up and sometimes didn't even have anything to eat, and he said he would never let his kids grow up like that, and he didn't. Sometimes he worked 2 and 3 jobs.
Who's that, Tim?
Bloomin'.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about all that stuff, Mom.
I got it off.
Hey, I mean, I bet you when your mama got up at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever time it was, I bet you she didn't sleep to 8 o'clock. Hey, you talking about roughing it? That is roughing it, son.
She had a thing in one of the rooms making quilts to cover us up with a needle and thread. I seen her do it.
Yeah. Sandra said that her mama and daddy had 12 kids. And
Oh,
she can tell us about being a little bit about being poor, but we had so much love for each other, they never felt poor.
I didn't know
And
who was, and I didn't know everybody had a well in their yard. We didn't even have a well in our yard. It was Daddy had to go to a spring like my spring up there and get water. And I guess we drank it. I don't know if Mama boiled it and purified it. I don't know. I don't know.
y'all probably just drank it. She probably didn't boil it.
I mean, you just about have to keep a fire going all the time to cook. You
Yeah.
cook dinner.
hey, hey, look here. I know that was a lot of work.
Jazzy says she could get used to going without a toy or clothes, but it was going to bed hungry she didn't like.
Oh,
I
gracious.
hear you.
I never remember going to bed hungry.
Who said that, Tim?
Jazzy.
I don't never.
Jazzy, you growed up in hard times like that. So yeah, hey, I always lived with my mama, y'all, and it was never a hard time. I don't know how she done it.
Good night, Sandra. Thank you
I
for
don't know.
watching.
Yeah, good night, Sandra. I don't know how she stretched the money out because, I remember one time she made $80 a week. And I don't know how she,
Nobody ever give me no money either.
we would have new, at the start of school, we would have brand new clothes, shoes. We didn't go around raggedy. And she paid a babysitter to come over there and stay every night. And I don't know how she done it. I really don't.
And I had to go get her in Dublin. We lived in East Dublin. I had to go get her every night about 10 to 30 and bring her back and sleep with house with my boys so they wouldn't be by themselves. And I'd go to work. And the next morning, she'd get them up and get them off to school. And I'd come home and take her home. And then I'd lay down. I tell you, life ain't a bed of roses. But you
Hey,
make,
you had some hard years, didn't you?
yeah, and I never
And my daddy wouldn't help her.
No, he wouldn't give me nothing. And wouldn't give them nothing either.
He didn't want to help her.
He wanted me to fail.
Yeah, and come crawling back. That's what he wanted.
Gloria said her parents had 10 boys and 8 girls, and she was
Oh,
number 17.
oh,
Good gracious.
I don't know.
Poor mama.
I don't know how they made that.
They had to be some twins in there somewhere, didn't they?
I'm talking about how they fed them all.
Well, the good Lord provides.
Whew. And I guess your stomach shrinks up if you don't eat much, and it don't take much to fill you up.
I heard your daddy say that before. And, I know that later in years, when he married Lily, he had a mule and used to run cane through that. That mule would walk around in a circle,
Yeah.
and he'd run that cane through there and get that cane juice. And he had a little building, and it had what kind of a pot, Mom? Would you call it a syrup pot?
A syrup kettle.
It was big.
Excuse me, y'all.
He'd light a fire under that thing and make that syrup. And I worked at a
Pour that juice in there, and it would cook down to syrup.
yeah. And I worked at a market that we sold some of that syrup. And that's what everybody wanted to buy. They didn't want none of that log cabin and all that stuff. They wanted that kind that had the sugar crystals would grow in it.
It was sticking out.
You remember that, Mom?
Yeah.
My mama's cousin, Irvin Glover, had the donkey that went around the cane mill, too.
Yeah, they did, didn't they, Kim?
Uh-huh.
What
What
was
was you saying, Grandma?
What was that man's name in East Dublin that used to do that?
Irvin Glover, my mama's cousin. He was married to Opal Glover. She had a beauty shop there in the yard, and he had the cane mill right there beside the house.
I didn't think it was Glover.
It was Glover. Irvin Glover.
Yeah, they was Glovers.
It was Belinda Glover's mom and daddy.
Yeah,
She's my cousin.
I've seen him do that a bunch of times. Any of that syrup or swarm crystals that you buy in the store will. I just throwed some away the other day that done that.
Oh.
Hey, they wanted that old fashioned. I didn't never really like that kind myself. But I know that
Wait.
We used to sell it. And that's what people wanted to buy.
My grandma had one set of twins, one set of triplets, a total of 16 children.
Oh,
And the other grandmother had one set of twins and 2 other children. Oh.
All right, look here. I got a good question for everybody. Actually, it's going to be on a video. The question is going to be on a video I'm going to come out with. But I want to ask y'all, do y'all know a home remedy for killing weeds and grass? You know, like Roundup does?
yeah.
Do y'all know of anything that you can mix up that will kill grass and weeds? Tammy's got a little bit of a problem out there.
Got a whole lot of problem out there.
Greg Crabb knows one.
For killing grass and weeds?
Yeah.
I bet you somebody on here does.
He's told me before, but I forgot what it was.
Hey, y'all ain't saying enough there. Boomer's talking about add water. I mean, y'all ain't Danny dishwashing liquid mixed with soda and vinegar and water. Tina M says vinegar, Tam.
I got
See,
vinegar.
hey, I got a fogger, y'all, that you put, that like I bought it for spraying under the house. But that Roundup stuff, you'll go broke buying that.
Vinegar and salt. Dawn and vinegar. Vinegar and salt.
Uh,
Salt and vinegar.
I want you to try one of them, Tam.
Ooh, I can crumble up some tater chips out there.
Make sure you know what they talking about, Tam, where we can try it.
Salt and vinegar tater chips.
We'll do a video on it. And
I got Dawn and... Hey, we can compare it to that expensive weed eater killer I got out there. I hadn't sprayed it yet, y'all, because I'm disgusted.
Dawn dish soap with vinegar.
I had to... My pet gardens was a total disaster.
Look at them, Mom.
Dawn dish soap and vinegar. I got it. And I have both of them here.
Sea salt.
Hey, well, ain't they two kind of vinegars?
Yeah, there's apple cider vinegar and there's distilled or something vinegar.
Ain't they a light and a dark?
Yeah, well, we're gonna use the dark, the color we got. I have the recipe. I'll email it to Tammy. Okay, Tina, thank you.
Yeah, you'll go broke with that buying that Roundup.
My son, don't use it. I didn't buy Roundup. I bought something else.
I tell you, these are the smartest people I've ever seen in my life on here. You can.
I knew they would know.
They know everything.
Bloomin' uses the yellow vinegar. Yellow vinegar.
I got to go shut my door. It's dark as pitch out there.
Okay, hurry up. I'm just kidding, Grandma. We can hear you at the door.
I say, I got a fogger I bought. And man, you could do that in just a few minutes.
Oh.
It'll hold probably a half, or might be more than a half a gallon of liquid. And you can fix where it sprays a little bit or a lot.
All right, now I have a question. You spray it at night or you spray it during the daytime?
It don't matter when you spray it.
I thought you was gone.
I can hear you.
I told you we could hear you at the door. It didn't matter.
It don't matter when you spray it.
It don't matter, Danny. I use cider dark kind. Bloomin' uses the lighter yellow kind. Day, evening, or night, I hear you. That's what Grandma said. It don't matter. No, I made my pet gardens and I was so proud of them, y'all. I mean, proud of them. And I suffered a little bit after I made them and I knew I would, bending and everything. But they were so pretty. And I took one completely up because the grass growed over it. And I left the other one out there because I have a whole basket full of stuff to put out. And now you can't even see the mushrooms in the other one for the grass being this tall over the mushrooms. I'm disgusted. It's enough to make you not want to do nothing. I had to pull up all my tulips I had around the dog pen because grass got this high over the tulips. So I weed-eated all I could in the dog pen until the string run out. Then I couldn't get up out the bed Sunday morning. Anyway, I'm waiting to put my stuff back down, but all the grass has got to be gone, and it's got to have something sprayed on it first. But anyway, it's discouraging.
Will it kill that tree?
No, because I would like for it to. Excuse me. No, ma'am, because I would like for it to.
Well, it'll fall every now and then. Pieces will fall all over the place.
Yeah, there's one hanging about to fall now. I wish the next strong wind that comes by would blow it on out. But anyway, I can keep that tree. I've succumbed to keeping the tree and the piece of junk tree over there in front of the car garage. But I don't want to do all that hard work to that pet garden again.
That's gonna fall over there under that other one.
And that happened. What's gonna fall?
That tree.
That cherry tree?
Yeah. Limbs is gonna fall and keep falling.
I thought that years ago. It
ain't been dead that long.
I didn't even know it was dead.
I think it's dead.
It might be. I don't know.
There's always something to do.
They are. But Danny says that, and this is what he tells me. I probably done told y'all. We all got a list of stuff to do, and I try to prioritize mine. Or prioritize, however you say it. But Danny says my list always includes somebody else helping me. But I can't help it. I have to have help. So that's why a bunch of the stuff is still out there to be done.
Well, thank goodness you got somebody to help you.
I do?
Yeah.
Who?
Danny.
Don't make me fall out the chair. I ain't talking about on the computer, Grandma. I tell y'all though, he was sweet Sunday. He did feel sorry for me Sunday. Oh, but he knew I was in a mess Sunday. No, he has got where he helps around here a lot. He does, because he knows I can't. Knows I can't do it like I used to could. But he's so consumed with this stuff, trying to get us going good, until he don't have a whole lot of time for a whole lot of stuff.
Well, that means a lot. That right there. I mean, that's what.
I know it, because I couldn't be on him with Grandma and talking to y'all if it wasn't for him.
But you got to entertain, and you got to want people to watch, and he's helping do that.
Dome of the roof.
Hey, I don't understand why we can't get our youngins on here.
You need weed barriers, then heavy mulch to keep weeds away permanent.
What about plastic? That plastic can't. That stuff can't grow up under that too good, can it?
Well, I had plastic down.
Oh, you did?
There was a man over here yesterday
did.
that brought us some rock and gravel. He said he had all the wood chips that we could use.
He did?
Yeah.
Where they
I
at?
don't know. Huh?
That grass will still grow up in there.
Well, it might be kind of hard growing up through the stuff they was talking about putting on there.
Oh.
No, I just got discouraged. It was so pretty to me, and now it's nothing but a pile of weeds,
Hey, that's what I was telling you about how a garden is.
and I'm aggravated.
Yeah, you fertilize it and it makes the stuff grow even more. Weeds and everything.
But my flowers I planted is growing.
Hey, that's right, Jeannie. They be people just to after me and like man like I'm the magic man that you don't never see.
Ooh, a big black rat in wood chips. No, thank you.
A big what? What?
A black rat. Oh, let me tell y'all something I discovered. Cowhide's got a girlfriend.
What, a cat?
I reckon. No, a rabbit. There's a brown rabbit, a regular yard rabbit, chasing Cowhide around the yard the other day.
Oh,
I said, Cowhide's got a girlfriend.
surprised that rabbit's still there.
Me too, but he is. He's the only one I got left, but he's still here.
That
I
one,
can't get my children to stop long enough to call me, barely long enough to text me.
that woman come out from back there this morning. One of them dogs followed her right on up the road.
Yeah. We'd like to take over. That's why I use weed barriers, then mulch. Well, I put plastic bags down, plastic trash. Y'all saw me putting them trash bags down, but it come up through that. Plus, the outer edge was awful where I had the mushrooms and stuff put. And I wasn't thinking about. I was thinking about it to a certain degree, but not that it was going to just grow up all mess everything up.
If that was real flowers, that would be a mess because you can't cover up real flowers. You just have to pull the weeds out and keep pulling out, and eventually the flowers will die.
Danny does a lot too. He ain't never asked for no credit for nothing. That's right, Jenny. He don't get a lot either, do you, baby? I put a brick of plastic circles around my garden to keep grass out. Oh, a brick or plastic circles around my garden.
They,
Hey,
some people put a big old black thing and just bore a hole in it where the whatever's growing can come through the hole, and the rest of it can't get sun and it'll die. I've seen people in gardens do that on here on YouTube, not in person.
I made concrete mushrooms last summer. So easy to make, inspired by Grandma Helen. Oh, Tina,
Oh,
that's good. Oh, okay. All right, Jeannie, I'm going back. I sure have missed a lot of comments tonight.
because we're doing a lot of talking. Tammy, it's 9, almost 30.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it ain't
right at
9:30.
8. Oh,
I think you mistaken, Grandma.
I am. I'm looking at the clock wrong. I see now. God, I thought it was 9:20. I was about to.
But y'all been on a plenty long enough, though.
Try cardboard with mulch or wood chips over, then add your garden decorations. That's a thought, Deborah. I must be completely. Tammy, did you read the Bible devotional yet? I got me and you the same devotional. No, I hadn't yet, Jeannie. Not today. Say it's a good one. I found my message, Jeannie.
Michelle
It's on,
says it's only 5:20 here.
oh, well, you can still stay up a long time, Michelle. No, Jenny, but I will. I just hadn't yet today. Crafting with Irma. Hey. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? It's just 8:21, Grandma.
It feels like 9:21 to me.
Oh, good night, Tina. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, let's wrap it on up, y'all. We had a good time.
I had a real good time. I learned some things. Hey, Valerie, you sleepy too? All right, well, I'll let y'all go to bed because I assure y'all, when I get off of here, I'm going to finish eating my supper that Danny got on to me for trying to eat a while ago, 10 minutes before the video was supposed to start. He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Eating." He said, "You're supposed to be in here getting ready."
Let's see, I didn't schedule the video.
But he had, in his defense, he had the video scheduled and it was supposed to pop on right at 6.
She didn't get home till about 5:30.
Y'all wouldn't have mind seeing me eating my chicken wing, would you?
And I'm telling you, she like walking around here like she's walking around with her boyfriend out there at Walmart, just moseying along, looking at stuff. And
I told you they'd wait on me. I might get fooled one day, hadn't I? They might not be waiting on me.
I like to go ahead and get Grandma on in here and Tammy where I can get the thumbnail and everything and have everything ready to go, like on time. If you ain't got no certain time, it don't matter.
And me and Grandma won't cooperate with him. Oh, y'all, I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate the super chats. It was fun tonight. It really was. And Bloomin', I will give Grandma her $10 just as soon as I see her. Yes, I am. Bloomin' sent you $10, Grandma, specifically for you.
Lord have mercy.
Just say thank you. That's all you got to say. I can eat and watch. Oh, y'all, is when I get off of here, excuse me. Oh, I'm gonna be pretty much headed to the bed, but I am gonna eat a couple more chicken wings first.
I pretty well feel like heading to the bed myself.
But I've really enjoyed it, and I appreciate all my moderators. I appreciate the ones who their time zone is different and they stay up to watch.
Yes, that's so sweet.
Because that means a lot. But anyway, we're gonna try to get back on here. But if
Hey,
not,
we on the earliest time zone, Tim.
I'll be on here Thursday evening. If I don't get home before 6, I'll be home shortly after 6. Y'all just hang around. Mr. May, I might have to start it, and then I jump in when I get him. Him and Grandma can start it. But I should be here on time. As far as I know, I ain't got nothing to do Thursday evening. Oh. But I do appreciate all y'all. Oh, and we love y'all. And y'all, We got a lot of prayer requests again, as usual. But I didn't tell y'all, but I want y'all to continue to remember Angela Nugent, my friend. She's not doing any better. She's at home, but she's not doing any better, and they weren't able to do any surgery on her. They were going to take some masses out of her, but they couldn't. So she's in God's hands. She'll be here as long as God sees fit for her to be here. I just pray that she ain't in a lot of pain, because she has been in a lot of pain. But God will heal her the way He sees fit and the way He chooses to. But it's like somebody said when we first got on here, there is a lot. Thank you, Valerie. There is a lot of people see. Go, Valerie. Go, Valerie. Go, Valerie. Go. Yay. Thank you for my super chat, Valerie. I got to do another cheer, Grandma.
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I did. So we're gonna go ahead and pray now, y'all. Dear Lord, we come to you this evening and we thank you for everything that you've done for us, everything that you're doing for us, and everything that you're going to do for us in the future. And dear Lord, we just ask you right now to continue to bless and heal the ones who are so sick, Lord. And the ones who are in so much pain, Lord, I pray that you would just ease their pain, myself included, Lord, with my back and Danny's back. Dear Lord, we just asked you to be with the ones who's lost loved ones. I asked you to be with Loretta's family this evening, Lord. I asked you to strengthen her brother, Lord, and her mother and them. And I thank you for her knowing you, and I know that she's with you, Lord. We just know that the family's going to be hurting, the ones that's lost loved ones. The other families here where the bad wrecks was and the people passed away, dear Lord. I don't know them, but you know them, and I ask you to wrap your arms around them, Lord. Dear Lord, we ask you for the ones who are bedridden and can't get up and can't get out, Lord, that you will continue to bless their hearts and lift their spirits, Lord, and let them be able to just catch some small portion of some of us when we live, Lord, and maybe it'll uplift them and it'll help them. There's one person out there that don't know you as a personal Lord and Savior. I pray, Lord, that something that they see or hear through one of these videos will make them want to know you. Dear Lord, we ask you to help the ones who are down and out and discouraged and depressed. We pray, Lord, that you will just continue to strengthen and help these people, Lord. It's easy to get like that. And I pray, Lord, that your presence will just always be around us, Lord, so that we can feel you and know that life is worth living just because you're in it, Lord. Dear Lord, we just, again, thank you so much. We ask you to protect all the people in the cities and states where these storms come up and pop up, Lord, and there's so much damage done. We ask you to have your will and your way, but also have mercy on the houses and the families, Lord. Dear Lord, we ask you to continue to bless our president, our House, our Senate, our Congress, Lord, our Supreme Court, our world leaders. We ask you to continue to bless them and let everything work out according to your will, Lord. And we'll always give you the praise and the glory for everything. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for
Hold
everything.
on, Tammy.
Huh?
Hold on a second. Let me tell Grandma something.
Okay, Danny wants to tell you something, Grandma.
So I remembered what that woman was saying this morning. You was trying to figure out what she was saying. Her name was like Lori Andretti or something like that. And what she was saying is she would watch later when the closed captions was on.
Oh,
So I take it like she needed to read.
Yeah, she's deaf.
She's deaf.
oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
Well, I
yeah,
didn't know she was deaf,
yeah, she's deaf.
but I've seen her on YouTube before. I mean, on Facebook making videos and stuff.
Yeah, and she's in chat a lot too.
Oh,
Yeah, and before I get off, I want to tell the most beautiful woman in the world, hello. I seen you on there a minute ago.
House.
Y'all, I appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
And she even wrote me a letter, and she said, from your deaf viewer.
Oh,
So I knew she was deaf, but um anyway, she watches, she chats. I mean,
what is your name?
she does pretty good. I can't remember right this
Her
second.
name is Lori,
Lori, yeah,
and it's something like I can't pronounce the name, but it's something like Andretti.
yeah,
It's something like that.
I,
yeah,
I'll go back and try to find it on my chat.
yeah. But it's Lori, yeah. As soon as you asked me, it slipped my mind, just as
Glad you
pretty as you ever seen.
because I don't see a lot of. I can't read and talk.
They love you, Danny. He is a lovable guy, y'all.
Yes, he is, and he don't chase women, and he's good heart. Does a lot of stuff he don't get credit for, and sometimes he has a hard time with me. But I'm doing pretty good on YouTube by myself.
He don't chase women because he can't catch them.
Yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. Hey, Mama, you was like trying to read her comment, so it ain't you didn't see it. You was trying to figure out what she was saying.
Oh,
Oh well, I can't see a lot of people's,
oh,
but we all try. We're not professionals, and I sure ain't. I don't even know where I'm coming or going half the time, but I appreciate all of y'all watching. Our family, we love each other. We love y'all, and I pray for y'all every night. All my family and all my YouTube family. Y'all are family to us. Y'all are
yeah.
so kind and sweet, and I appreciate it. And thank the
And
Lord for His blessings, cause we have them.
yes. And y'all still remember Stan and Mr. Carlton too. They coming along, but they still need prayer.
They,
Life has
they
changed drastically for them.
sure has, and uh, I'm gonna get up with them whenever I see them.
Bloomin' says she loves you so much, Grandma.
I love you too, Bloomin'. You are a special lady that I've never known anybody like, and I appreciate you uh, being in my life.
Thank you, Pamela. Yeah, y'all check me out about 6 o'clock Thursday evening. But
I'm
y'all
glad.
don't forget Grandma, 10
I'm
o'clock Friday.
yeah. I'm glad I got a little time to rest because I'm getting tired. I do a lot of running around. I mean,
Well, go to bed and don't watch YouTube tonight, Grandma, unless you're watching this.
I can watch YouTube in the bed,
Yeah, but you won't be sleeping. You won't be getting full rest.
but I'll get sleepy and I'll go to sleep. I love my YouTube now,
I know that's what Danny says. He
and
said that's why you're tired all the time.
I love. No, that don't make me tired. YouTube don't make me tired. That rests me, cause I'm stopping when I'm doing that.
Oh Lord. Okay, Grandma.
Anyway,
If you say so. All right. Good night, y'all. Love y'all.
love y'all. Bye bye. Here's a
You don't have to. You don't have to do nothing, Grandma, but your heart.
bye.
Bye, bye, y'all.